Hey guys, it's me, Jazzy Diva with the Flow, and I am here in Jamaica, beautiful Jamaica, and once again giving you um, a flow of content and where you can see, once again, the areas where I am staying and the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful natural food that I am around. Breadfruit, let me get a little bit closer. So you guys can see. And this is just in the backyard um, where I am staying. And you can see more. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more. Ah, there we go. And then I'm not sure if you guys remember from the last video last summer that I did when I did come um, to Jamaica. I did a video on the Aki, which I do love, Aki and Sawfish. And once again, for those of you who are just joining this or just seeing this video for the very first time, I am Jazzy Diva with the Flow, and I eat mainly plant-based for the most part. I'm trying to transition. I've been trying to transition from um, eating fish. However, I have yet to have given that up, and it's something that I'm still working on. The goal is to officially give up the shrimp and fish and lobster and crab legs. But so far, I love my seafood. But eventually, I feel like you know it, that day will come, and when it does, I'll let everyone know. However, I have not yet. So, um, those of you who are watching me for the very first time, you kind of get a little idea of like what I eat mainly. Also, check out the other videos so you can kind of, you know, see what I've been talking about as far as eating and things I do mentally and self care, um, things that I do for myself, to keep, myself healthy and things that I put into my body. So you can check those videos out. However, so yeah, that's the Aki tree. And I believe, I'm not sure if hopefully I'm right, but if there's any corrections, I'll try to put that down in the description. Um, is it the cocoa tree? I think it's. I, you know what? I'm not even gonna try because I think I'm gonna jack that part up. But if it is the cocoa tree, I'll add it. Like I said, if not, then you know, I will stand corrected on what I'm trying to say. What else is trying? Maybe that is the cocoa tree. Let me zoom in, guys. Let you guys see. See if you can see that. So yeah, this is where I am staying, and let me show you guys the banana tree. You see all the beautiful greenery. And once again, me being in Jamaica, me doing videos here in Jamaica, it gives all of you an opportunity to see, if you have not traveled to Jamaica, especially on the countryside, you get a glimpse, at least through my videos and other people's videos, of, Jamaica life and how life is while we're here. Um, my video so far has not been too long, just because just a lot of, you know, on the go, some some functions I have attended, but I'm one of those people who try to be mindful of certain events, especially when it's like family gatherings, just because not everybody feels comfortable, you know, being recorded, or you know, some people just don't feel comfortable being on camera. I try to be mindful of, you know, from that perspective, of not recording certain things that I see, um, just because at the end of the day, even though I am a new YouTuber, um, I just have that consideration of others, um, just because, out of respect. And there's a lot of things I do, honestly, just out of respect because I I like to think of others, and also too, it's a lot of things just how I've been raised as well. So I teach my kids that too, to be mindful and respectful of other people's space and especially personal space, people's belongings. So yeah, so some of my videos gonna be a little short. Let me zoom back out. Sorry guys. Um, I'm just kind of talking, and yeah, this is kind of like what's been going on during my stay here in Jamaica. And you guys could kind of see just about, you know, my movements and how a little bit the countryside goes, the way the river's flowing. Like you can see there. And I don't want to get too close because I don't want to drop. And my kids have, played by the river, with adult supervision, um, because I'm one of those parents who gets a little bit nervous, with the stones and the rocks. So I try to I try to not have my kids run up and down, even though they love to run up and down. I try to be mindful because I don't want them getting hurt. Those look like berries. Or maybe this is the one that I was talking about. I'm gonna zoom in, you guys. If you could guys, if you're not, familiar with the countryside, of Jamaica, um, you can see so far every tree has its natural resources, um, where, you know, you could always have fresh, fruits or different types of food where, you know, it's kind of that guaranteed resources. Oh, the get up tree. That's the get up tree, you guys. Um, Also, to like, if there's anyone in the Latin culture, Genepas, which that's what, so my very first trip here to Jamaica, when I saw, or was given, the Genepas, also Genup. That's the first thing I said. I was like, oh, Genepas. And then learned, that they call it here in Jamaica, Genup. So it's always interesting to it's always interesting to learn what other cultures call similar fruits um, from other countries, what they call it, um, especially when you know it to be um, another name. And I'm sure in other countries they may call it something else no matter where you go. Actually, the dog. And if you also join in this video for the very first time, just know that I don't really edit my videos just because you just never know what you're going to see. Well, I never know what I'm going to see. I like the random things as long as it's obviously appropriate. So I just want to keep that in the forefront that as long as it's appropriate, um, it will be kept in the video. Um, but I like the fact like you just randomly saw a dog just kind of approaching out of nowhere. It's not like it was called. Or if you have seen any of the other videos, a goats has been randomly in my videos um, as well. So you guys could kind of see, it's just all not. It's just the rawness of the video. Um, and I think that's what kind of makes my videos a little bit special. Well, all videos, because I'm sure I'm not the only one who doesn't edit their videos, but at least you get the really naturalness of the authenticness of the video. I didn't really show my face. Well, maybe I show my face just a tad bit so you guys can see me. Just a second. Here we go. So yes, it is fine. I am in Jamaica. I did not do my makeup, and that's kind of why I didn't really show my face at the beginning. But I'm gonna turn it back around because my face is not it's not it for me, anyways. Um, but yes, giving you guys once again just a glimpse of where I am staying and the natural resources that is surrounded by me. And I do ask a lot of questions in regards to like the natural resources, just to educate myself all the time. When I'm here, sometimes I ask the same questions again, just just because sometimes I do forget or I get things a little bit mixed up here sometimes in Jamaica. um, However, it's always a learning process when you, I feel like it's a learning process anyway, when you are traveling into a country and asking more questions or the same questions just to kind of have the knowledge of, you know, information that you want. And, every day is a learning every day is a day to learn something either new or to relearn something or you know to ask questions that you're um, unclear on. So yeah, so I tend to do that. um, and then I do try to work on remembering my questions and remembering the response to what was given to me. Or if someone's not clear, then I re-ask the same question to somebody else, and hopefully that person ends up answering that question that the other person could not answer for me. So I tend to just make sure that I am knowledgeable and just learn more in depth on the culture and just embrace just embrace it. So yeah, definitely, leave a like, leave a comment, and then before I end this video, just as always, just the gratitude. I do thank all of you for, flowing with me, flowing with my content, becoming part of the Flow family at this moment with the new subscribers. I have been getting. We are a family at this moment, and I do appreciate you guys, flowing with some of it, if not all of the content that I've been, putting out. It just shows that you guys do appreciating, you are enjoying um, some of it, if not all of it. And, you know, I appreciate the new subscribers, and I do appreciate um, all the views, because even if it's for a few moments or for the whole entire video, you are viewing, and I do appreciate that. So much love to you all, and always remember, every day is an opportunity. Every day is a flow of opportunities. So always keep that in mind in all that you do. And with that being said, you guys stay tuned for Jazzy Diva with the flow. And until next time, stay tuned.